first year I won it, I was watching, baseball, watching Jason Mott and Colton Wong and Matt Holliday and all these players play baseball on the field. And then I'm sitting there in the championship match, and I'm watching them watch me like I'm the celebrity. You know what I mean? So it was really, really cool to have professional baseball players watch me in my environment and perform really well. So I took down that championship and went over to Colton Wong, took the picture with him and stuff like that. And he's just like,
that's so cool.
Yeah, he's just like, man, he's like, I said, I told you I was going to win it. I mean, you need to play next year. And he's like, all right, I'm down. And then the Cardinals traded him away. I'm like, no.
Oh, man.
So came back and won it this year. My guy, Craig Irvin, I ended up playing Craig Irvin in the finals, Gavin Kirk and Matt Rannick and me. We played since I started playing bags,
Okay.
So it was his first time winning it, and he's been along with Brian from Jersey County Cornhole for years. So it meant a lot to him and meant a lot for me to be there. So I'm the two-time champ at this tournament. I don't know if there's any other. I guess Jerry Wolford might be a three-time champ, but either way, it was a lot of fun. That's my biggest win, and like you said, the cameras, the lights, all that type of stuff wasn't really there, but it's pretty cool how they have it laid out because it's a 10-minute time limit.
Oh, yeah.
So once you start with basically 16 boards, and you go down to 8, then to 4, and then to 2, then to 1, and like the crowd just continues to form around you.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're on a time, you just basically go, 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 go. And it's really, really cool.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
That would be a lot of fun, I think.
So.
But still, you have those ball players and those, we consider them celebrities,
Oh, yeah.
watching, and so you're like, I don't really want to screw this up.
That's it.
This is what I do, and I don't really want to screw this up. So
yeah, it's really hard to just kind of get into it whenever you know people are watching and you want to perform in front of them.
I know.
All right, so 7-2 here. Donald in the lead. Again, kind of appreciate you guys all sticking around with the internet issues that we have going on. I always love coming to the tournaments here in the Midwest. I see a lot of my Midwest friends show up and people I haven't seen in a while because I've basically been traveling the country.
I went across the country playing horseshoes and all that, and I never played in Iowa.
Oh.
Never played a world tournament in Iowa, so this is my first time here. It's very pretty.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sold on the food yet, though. I haven't had any issues as far as where we're at. Love the bar we're hanging at yesterday. That was a good time. We started walking back to the hotel, and there's a haunted house, and they're like, come on in. We're like, we tried to. You guys were sold out. They said, you guys can be the last ones. So this is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like 5 of us, Josh Keck and Brooks and too far to the right.
Yeah,
we all went through. It was fun. It's nice to get out and have some fun during these things.
It is because I went to Eddie and Kenny were very nice and took me to Hitsville, in Detroit. Well, Motown music.
Okay,
that's my John. I grew up with that, and my best friend growing up, her sister was older than us, and she was already a teenager, and was listening to the Supremes, and we would play with a record player, 45s, with the little yellow center. I know nobody knows what that is, to adapt to the record player, and we'd sit all day and play records over and over again. It was so much fun. And I don't even know if half these kids know what records are.
It'd be fun, actually, if we bring a record player to see how many of these kids can figure out how to get it to play.
Yeah, but we have to do the one where they have where we have to put the yellow center in.
Give them the whole kit.
Exactly.
All right, so 9-2 here on this match. Slick side down.
Oh,
Looks like that bag is going to stay there. However, Steve does have one bag left. It's going to be risky. Nicely done. Doesn't help out Donald at all. 10-10 wash.
I thought he might drag his a little bit, but...
Yeah, on that slick side, them Vipers are very hole-friendly. Kind of surprised it didn't go in, but Steve just showing exactly how sneaky you can get with the winter tides there. So, Deb, you had a chance to play on these boards. I talked about it earlier. These boards are playing a little bit faster than the other ones out there.
Yes, they are.
Significantly faster or just mildly faster? Or what do we got out there on the field?
They're I wouldn't say significantly faster, but they are faster. As you saw, I barreled some off the back.
It seems like there's a slick spot or something right there on that right side of the board where that C and the L meet.
Yes, and I found it.
Yeah, I was gonna say you found it like 3 or 4
I
times.
found it 3 or 4 times. If I guarantee you, if there's a slick place on the board, I will find it. And sometimes I'll hit it more than once. But it happens.
Hunter Thorne with his broken foot, looking for 5 more players to join his team's event. So I'm not sure if you're on a team yet, Deb, but there you go.
I am not.
You better get up there. Run up to the table. I don't know what the team's event is, but that's going to be our next live feed. I believe it's just in the same format as far as double point. Get to double digits and get first throwback.
And that's something I had to keep telling myself was, like a lot of times, I want to like plow through them, and I would think, no, if you can get one out of it, get the one, because that's what Eddie and AJ always tell me. Get the one, Deb. Don't do crazy stuff. So I'm learning.
Well, just like life, any step forward is still a step forward.
Yes, that's true.
I'm trying my best to realize that and learn and live by it, but.
And I'm trying to throw a easier, softer bag. I did have some blocks today. I was pretty pleased about that, because normally, I have a hard time blocking. Everybody says, you throw so hard. I thought, no, I really don't. But I guess in their mind.
I think you just throw low. It makes it look like it's harder than it actually is. You don't really have too much, like Donald obviously is throwing really high.
Yeah.
He's got that high trajectory. You're kind of driving more towards the hole.
Yes.
And you throw lower, but.
Maya has a real high throw. Like one time I thought it was going to hit that camera up there. I was like, dang, I was kind of shocked. But I had a birthday this week, so that was good.
Yeah, what are you?
Another
42?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
That's what I'm going to be 6 days from now.
Really?
Yeah, so I don't know how many of you guys are actually still watching after what we got going on here, but all the fake birthdays Josh Keck has put out there. My real birthday is October 26th. I'll be 42.
Oh, that was my niece's. Well, I was October the 18th. I was 67.
Hey, let's go. I'm telling you, they got to let you play in the women's and seniors together.
Well,
I don't have anyone in
but they have it at the same time.
Yeah, I don't have anyone in the seniors division. I would love to have an entire canine sweep.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, they have them at the same time. I would like to. I might do that one time.
You did it last year one time,
did.
right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How was it?
The first woman to ever do it. Well, I can tell you, all the men were like, no, you don't need to be down here with us, and we can't let her beat us. So
oh, man.
But
that's
it
just
was
more
funny.
Fuel, more fuel for the fire.
It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. They are great, great guys, but I've had 1 or 2 of them tell me, please don't come play in the senior division.
4-bagger there for Steve at 8 for Donald. And it looks like it's going to be a 12-10 now. Steve Schrader in the lead.
Driving a truck and throwing bags.
Oh, yeah. Well, we talked about it a little bit yesterday. And he was saying that he doesn't mind driving the truck or unloading or anything like that.
Dude.
Not sure what's going on here.
What's that?
They're mad because he walked in front.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who he is or what he's doing, though. It's a championship game. Anyway, huh? Yeah. So, anyway, I was talking about, he said he doesn't have a problem driving the truck or unloading the truck or anything like that, but he, like setting up the boards and stuff like that, he said it took him a while to recover last time he helped set up the board, so definitely doesn't want to do that again.
All that bending over and, doing all that, that's tough. When you're, I don't know how old he is, but at a certain point, it's either your knees or your back.
Yep, for me, it's both.
So.
Ryan Wiedenfeld in the building. Slick side stops a little bit short there. I think that's going to be 4 more. Donald says that's the third 4 in a row.
Yep, 3 in a row.
It's one thing to bleed 2s. Bleeding 4s seems drastic.
Yep, that's tough.
Is this Isaiah?
Huh?
Is that Isaiah? Right there? I don't know. I think it's him.
I don't know how. I don't know names. I know faces. I don't know names. I'm terrible.
The barricades don't do much.
Obviously not. Neither do the boards or the scoreboard.
I need to put or
the backdrop.
Need to put that. Was it construction netting? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Have to put something up. Can I shout out to Texas?
Let's do it.
Hello, Texas.
There you go. How many Texas folks are here this weekend?
I think we have quite a few.
I saw Logan, Justin, and I heard Gavin was here.
Yeah, Austin, Gavin. Ricky G, Brandon Martinez, Ernest Cisneros.
There's Ricky G. Ernest did really well at the showcase.
Did.
Oh man, I just it'd be different if I had an answer to why I was making a mistake. I don't. And there you go, right on cue.
Right.
Just lose connection again.
That's just crazy.
But anyway, if you guys are still able to hear this, it'd be different if I had an explanation as to what's going wrong with it, so that way I could fix it and make an adjustment. But just not knowing, it's just really hard to kind of figure things out that you don't know what's wrong. So.
Right.
9 times out of 10, the answer for technology issues is basically walk away for a little bit, come back, and it'll usually fix itself.
Unplug and redo.
Yeah, unplug and redo. There you go.
How about that?
18-12 here.
You know what? So I read Lexi's post on what she put, what redo meant to her, and it's so funny because Lexi was adopted, I was adopted, and she was telling her story, and I could really relate to a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
Although I have 4 sisters, my mom got pregnant 3 months later, and I have 4 sisters, and it's every year after that. But the verse that she put, Joshua 1:9, is also my favorite verse.
Okay.
I thought that was kind of...
yeah, it's crazy sometimes the way things get put into your life,
Yes. But I am just thankful that my mom and dad adopted me, and I've had, they were, even though I had 4 sisters growing up, it was pretty awesome.
Good little 4-bagger right there, social. Yeah, it's my nieces were both kind of like miracle babies. They weren't. My sister was like, "Oh, we're not gonna have any. You're not supposed to be able to have kids, whatever." And they had 2, so it's like. New look on life sometimes. You just pop out of nowhere, unexpected. You look at all the chain of events and things that have happened after that, and all the cool things, just blessings. I can never take what has been put in front of me for granted, but
nope.
I definitely have left some opportunities on the table. This wasn't going to be one of them. I think for the most part, we're having a pretty good time with the live streams over the last couple of years.
Yes.
It just sucks too because we're leaving so much on the table of what we can do. The squad that we have on place with Corey, Chase, Allison, Jake, and everybody. It's like we have great conversations. I think that we've evolved away from the one-person live feed, and we kind of need to make this a 2-man crew, I think, to be completely effective. Because even if we had some things that weren't working, we could at least have one person here commentate, the other person troubleshoot along the way. You know what I mean? I can give all my focus to this, but good job pushing through there from Donald.
God always has a purpose and a plan.
I started that little mentality last year. I said, God will put me where he wants me to be when he wants me to be there. And I had appointments to go look at apartments. And I was kind of about 4 or 5 places in. And then I was delivering jerseys, to the post office and had everything all boxed up. And people just kept coming in with one envelope. I had 10 packages or whatever. And I said, go right ahead. Next person walked in, one envelope. Go right ahead. Next person walked in, one envelope. I said, go right ahead. Old couple walked in. I said, go ahead. And the lady, the teller at the front, she was just like, you're never going to get up here if you keep letting people go. I said, God will put me where he wants me to be when he wants me to be there, you know. So then I leave the post office. I'm just driving. I got about a half hour to kill. Went and got some food in a little fast food restaurant. And then, there's apartments right here. Take a look at them. Found some apartments. Fell in love with it. I walk in. She's like, hold on one second. And I talk to her. And she's like, oh, sorry about that. Just got off the phone. Somebody just canceled their appointment. And I said, I kind of want to see what you guys had. She said, well, I got time to give you a tour right now if you want.
Oh, my gosh. That's so awesome.
So they canceled right there in that minute. But if I would have gone first at the post office, I never would have had that opportunity. No. So then I was able to kind of regroup and get the apartment in Kansas City. Took K9 unit to a whole other level last year.
Yes.
Live feeds for the ACL, I think, went great. So
yes, they did.
You never know. But it was really, really cool how everything kind of came into place right there.
You know, sometimes we don't give God credit like that he deserves, you know. Everybody, it's me, or I. You forget that it's actually because of, you know. And I'll tell you, I heard a song the other day, and it never dawned on me. I was telling some friends of mine this. It was a Christian song, and it was about the cross that, you know, they crucified Jesus on, that he created the tree, that tree that he was crucified on. And you don't stop to think about that, because really he could have put just grass on the ground and no trees or anything, but he actually, created the tree that would.
Oh, wow.
That was a great bag.
I didn't think there was any way he was going to be able to keep that bag on the right side, but
I thought
that'll do it.
Either.
How about that?
Man. Congratulations, Steve.
Yeah, there we go. So Steve
congratulations.
Goes to show that lack of sleep in the truck doesn't stop him.
Thank you.
They offer congratulations to each other.
Yeah.
Chat, we are going to reboot. We're going to get things